Down and Dirty with the Goon. I'm the Goon. Brought to you by Muscle Gels. Okay, I'm excited. We're probably, by the time you see this, we're less than 2 weeks out of the Arnold Classic. And let's face it, after the post-Olympia shows, there really isn't much going on in the bodybuilding world. Just gossip, some rumors. It's kind of like our winter of discontent. But now that the Arnold's here, it's like spring has come. But for the first time in a while, this Arnold lineup's crazy. It's stacked. I mean, look what we have competing. We have Bonac coming in off his third place finish at the Olympia. We have Dexter, who's pretty much the king of the Arnold Classic. 5 wins. Wolf making his comeback after some nerve damage and a surgery. And Rolly, who's been coming on pretty strong. He's made a lot of changes, learned to control his midsection, and his condition has been a lot better.
Cedric.
Yeah, I forgot. Now, everybody, Cedric's going to be here this year, and I'm a huge fan of Cedric's physique. We've all been waiting. I would just like everyone to bow their heads in prayer. Oh, Lord in heaven, please let Cedric come in 8 pounds heavier and completely ripped. If this is true, there will be much rejoicing. Lord, hear our prayer. And I'm also very excited for the 212 this year. Jose, David Henry, both looking incredible. Both consummate pros, both been there before. And possibly, Hadi Chopin is coming in from Iran if he can get his visa straight, which would be a wonderful thing. Now, word on the street is Sean Roden is going to be out of the Arnold this year. Just wanted to get that out there. Kind of disappointed. I hope Sean's all right. Would have actually liked to see him kind of come in and redeem himself for the condition that he showed up in the Olympia in. That was probably the worst condition I think any of us has ever seen Sean Roden in. Well, Sean, I hope you're all right. And, okay, now that the Arnold topic's over, there's some stuff going around actually in our area on Facebook. It was about prep mode. Prep mode's actually, you know, good thing. Getting ready for a contest, you got to do it. But the subject that was brought up by some younger people is you can stay in constant prep mode all year. Well, you really can't. It's unhealthy. And if you think about it, what are you trying to do between contest and contest? Just compete? Or you try to improve? And basically, how do you improve? You put on muscle. Because for the most part, once your conditioning's off, maybe, you know, next show you do it, but almost everyone has to improve. And how does one improve? Calories, food, training, put on some size. Boom, that's how you get better. And a lot of the coaches out there, and I'm not gonna call anybody out by name, I'm gonna call them crap coaches. If your coach has you competing 5-6 times a year, why is he doing it? Because you pay him. He's gonna blow smoke up your ass, tell you you're awesome, so that you keep giving him his prep fee. And and the other thing is this whole thing about, you know, prep. You're dieting. And nobody really wants to hear about it. This is a sport that we've all done. I've done my share of shows. My training partner who's filming me has done, God, how many shows? 30? 20, 30?
Somewhere between 25 and 30, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's really not impressive. This is the choice that you made, the diet. Nobody wants to hear about it. Don't complain, don't bitch. Don't post your food on IG. I don't feel bad for you. Nobody real is gonna feel bad for you. And nobody thinks you're a warrior. I mean, let's face it, the real warriors are over fighting overseas. And I just want to thank anybody who's watching this, who's serving overseas, or any veterans. Thank you. I mean, being a prep warrior, relax. You're just dieting. And watch out for coaches to tell you compete, you know, multiple times a year. Because they're blowing smoke up your ass and robbing you. That's the basic truth. If you want a real coach, there's plenty of people out there who are experienced, and they'll tell you the truth. I've told a lot of people, hey, I've got a guy here, I just told a couple months ago, I can't get you ready for a spring show. You don't have enough muscle. I gotta build you up before I can diet you down. If I wanted his money, I would have taken it, but I'm not a fucking jerk off. There's a lot of guys out there who are jerk offs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I make my money training people, coaching people. You know, if you want to talk to me, you know, look up Beast Coast Fitness. It's definitely in the header there. A little shameless plug for myself. Or you can find other reputable coaches out there who occasionally are going to tell you no. And if the first thing a coach tells you how many cheat meals you're going to get, the sport ain't about cheat meals, man. It's about coming in shape. You know, think about Dorian Yates. You're going to be ready 2 weeks out. And please stop talking about fucking peak week. You should be ready 2 weeks out. All right. Goon out.
Hey, here's a little variation on the leg extensions. That, full disclosure, I stole it from Rosie Hart, Rosie the Rascal Hart. And I tweaked it a little bit. She starts out with bottom range. I'm going to start on top range just because my knees aren't as great as they used to be. And just wanted to say that Rosie and Giles are probably two of the coolest people in the industry right now.
True that.
Top range, 10 reps.
Can't see the quads, yo. There you go.
Drop the weight a little bit. Try to crank out 10 full range. I only steal from the best.